Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is called Roadhog, and this is somebody who's been with us for a while now. They've posted a lot of shorts. They're posting videos like crazy. Really putting out a lot of content, and what this creator does more than anything else is shows us how to refurbish other refurbish lots of different things that otherwise might have been passed by. I'm struggling because I just went through a few videos and I had to change the way I talk about this channel. On the About page, you're going to notice that Roadhog says everything in my videos was found in the trash. There's a little bit more there, but that's what I focus on here, talking about the content. This creator will go around and find all kinds of different, otherwise discarded or things that have been passed along, and refurbish them to get them either in working order or extract scrap metal, and also does a lot of scrap metal work as well. So the shorts on this channel have a lot of variety, but it's really interesting all the different things that Roadhog's been putting out lately, because they've also been doing some work around the house. They take us out for ride-alongs. They show us even mowing the grass and things like that. A lot of variety has come up here. But they're a longtime friend now, and they've been with us for many months. They've got 512 subscribers, and I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 they're going to be thinking about. So thank you, everybody, for coming in so early. And let's have a look at their shorts videos for a quick second here. We can see that some of these have already gotten into well over 1,900 and even 2,400 views, which is great. Live streams are something they might continue with. They seem to have been experimenting with these more than anything else, but we'll keep an eye on the channel. We always have notification bells set for everybody, so that whenever anybody drops a premiere or a live stream, we have the best chance of being notified. They've got a brand new video actually just from yesterday. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch another piece of content from this creator. They actually just put out a video as well. I'm trying to remember where it was. I thought it was on their front page. I think it's a trailer, and it talks about their life. If you haven't already connected with them, you'll find it easily. If not, we'll search through their videos and you'll find that and learn about this creator. There they are in the chat. Roadhog, it's a pleasure to feature your channel for today. I certainly appreciate all the support you give us here, and would like to see some of that support coming back to you as well. Lots of familiar faces in the house, and I got quite a few names on the wheel already. Scratch and Pete PA, of course, is in the pole position. He's one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my 6 years on YouTube now. And Michael's Adventures is another beloved and dedicated moderator, incredibly supportive, and somebody who always makes sure that I remember to let everybody know that he's thinking about us on the days he can't be here, just due to a work schedule. We might see him again tomorrow. She Stole My Thunder is a fellow Canadian dropping a super chat in the house. Thank you for that. Super chats, of course, are absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. And for that... she's done this countless times, but for that super chat, what we'll do is we'll put She Stole My Thunder up onto the screen next before I start spinning the wheel. She's a fellow Canadian from the Montreal area who reviews books, art, and movies, and much more, actually. And yes, black coffee and gym all the way. The black coffee I did have today. The gym I haven't made it to yet, but we're hoping, right? Fingers crossed. First Floor Audio is in the house. That's Lee from the UK. He's also dropping a super chat, so we'll put his channel up right after She Stole My Thunder, and then we'll get to spinning the wheel shortly. I've already got Canadian Family Life and Huga Homestead on the wheel. They were early in the door. Just Jason Keto and Abandoned Exploring Mike were also here before we started, along with the Stock Explorer and Foxy's friends. Come Hither with Heather and Katie's Kitchen came in recently. The Bud Files is also here. They're here every single day, and VS Speaks Royally is watching their channel grow rapidly. right now. Hopefully I haven't missed any of our members in the chat. We'll do some more introductions, but I see Cruising is Fun Anytime is in the house. Destination Fun is here. Gail Southern Living is a long time friend. An Irish train guy, forgive me for not being certain if this might be your first time with Tuber Chat, but hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Panama City is in the house. She'll let you connect with other friends and family members as well. Grammy's Journal is here. Philip Lemon is a long time friend. Patrick Hollett is here from Newfoundland. Ron's Keto Cafe was early in the door. Scratch My Way to Rags or Riches is also in the house, and Venom for Life is a long time friend, so thank you for being here. Now hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Rems Family Farm is here. They also happen to be a member, so we'll get them onto the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And after a long period of time, usually 2 hours or so, we will start adding names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. It's, of course, open to everyone. Quiet Listener, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. So we're looking at Roadhog, and this is another creator who's been with us for many months now, probably overdue in having their channel featured. I always feature a different channel every single day here on Tuber Chat, and the reason we do that is so that you have the opportunity to meet literally hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters, even when we're not live streaming, and you can find them on all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. So again, Roadhog will tell you on their About page, along with a little more information, that everything in their videos is found in the trash, and what they mean by that is they are refurbishing and bringing new life to items that might have otherwise been passed along or discarded, and they do a lot of scrap metal work as well, and they show us how to extract things like scrap metal out of things like vacuum cleaners and things like that. The Bullock Experience, good to see you in the house. Happy birthday to your daughter. Thank you for coming in. I always appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly to give that thumbs up or say hello, and to our friends who are running the stream in the background. I know we got a few people who do that. Jaden might be watching and a few others. Joyful Julie, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. And the next channel we're going to look at is She Stole My Thunder, a fellow Canadian who's trying desperately to motivate me for healthier eating and healthier living. It has had a small effect, I have to say, between you, Just Jason Keto, and a few of our other keto channels. It's getting better, slowly but surely. I've had more water in the last couple of weeks than I've had in the last year, to be honest with you. She Stole My Thunder is working on 1,700 subscribers. Like I said, this creator reviews books, art, movies, and more. They actually do a lot of different things on their channel. They might be literally reading, or they might be doing live streams where they're hanging out and seeing what's up with the chat and giving us a chance to get to know them. They're from the Montreal area, and one of the other things that we notice about this channel is lately they've been giving us some helpful videos, particularly with Canva, which is a program I actually pay for now. And the idea of making thumbnails, you can also use that for banners, avatars, and just about any social media graphic design. She Stole My Thunder will not only show you how to use it, she was actually making thumbnails for people the other day, and that's a generous thing to have done as well. When we look, we see that she's got a premiere coming up. Live stream coming up, and that's going to be tomorrow at 7:30, so hopefully we'll catch that. Shorts on the channel, I've already gotten into the hundreds of views. Hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther, and as she posts more and more, we'll see those climb even farther. That, of course, is typical for everybody. The more content we put out, the farther every piece of content helps each other. Oh, and there you go. Mr. Fulton Mraz celebrated his 24th birthday just a couple of days ago on Thursday. Mr. Fulton Mraz happens to be a member here, but he also is a friend of over 3.5 years. He's been with Tuber Chat since before the beginning, as a matter of fact. And hopefully everybody will connect with him if you haven't already, as well as She Stole My Thunder. Thank you again for that super chat. Like I said, she's done that countless times, as has First Floor Audio, so I'm going to put that channel up right now. If anybody would like to swap playlists in the chat today for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you are willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Cricket 208 is in the house. I got them on the wheel as well. And we're looking at First Floor Audio, who happens to be a talented producer and performer. This creator brings their original music productions to their channel, both in videos that we can enjoy individually, and as well through live streams in compilations and live performances, where we have a chance to interact and interfere with Lee's productions and performances. And he actually draws people into the content. Many times I've been in there, and as I enter, he breaks into a 3-minute tuber chat song, if you can believe it. And I'd love for you to hear what on earth I'm talking about by joining him. Sometimes he's got StreamYard panels happening as well. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I'm already starting to miss stuff. Foxy's Friends dropped a super chat. Thank you for the extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, almost automatically. And then I will open up the wheel to everyone after a long while. And thank you for that. Yeah, Foxy's Friends is just a simple arrangement that you can make by reaching out to other creators, letting them know you want to swap playlists. All you're doing is agreeing to run a playlist of their videos. They're agreeing to run a playlist of yours. And we can see the obvious benefits in the idea that your watch hours are going to start to move faster and faster, especially as you get dozens and potentially hundreds of different people to swap playlists with. But the friendships that are made are where the magic really happens there. So over a long period of time, as you post more and more videos and make these friendships with these other creators, your watch hours will grow exponentially. And then as well, you know that everybody's running every single second of every video while they're running a playlist. So that's a big benefit that can help with the averages for retention on your channel. AR Gun 1776, good to see you in the house. And Rudy Areta with Autism, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. The J Jordan is also here, and we'll get them onto the wheel. They happen to be a member, a longtime member actually. The J Jordan is just growing rapidly as well. For those of you who haven't connected with him, you'll definitely want to. And I'm ready to play. There you go, Foxy's Friends. Yes. And we'll look at Foxy's Friends in another second here. So, Lee, thank you again. This is Lee from the UK on the screen right now with First Floor Audio. And what you'll find is a diverse number of different talents in this creator. Usually when you find a music producer, and I was in the music business for a long time, usually you find people sticking to one or two different genres, but Lee here is able to really expand into a lot of different genres of music, if we want to call it that. You'll get an example of that in his series called Radio 1FA, which are usually compilations of all of his works together. So let's look at the next channel, which is Foxy's Friends. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We all know what it's like to get into a premiere, a live stream, and get captivated by the content or the conversation and forget that thumbs up just for a moment. That's why we give each other so many friendly reminders, and I appreciate those here as well. There you go, She Stole My Thunder. We do have a few creators who do that as well, who literally just run playlists for others without asking. Michael's Adventures, who I mentioned earlier, is somebody who does an abundant amount of that. possibility, for instance, is when you have a channel that's got the default videos area that YouTube likes to put on our front pages, you can just click the play all. And that'll go through their videos. You could do the same for live streams, I believe, as well, if they've got that there. YouTube gives us lots of ways to dress up our front page. As well, I see It's the Bankroll in the house. That's going to help us with our finances. And it's good to have you here. Thank you for coming in. I've got you on the wheel now. We're going to talk about Foxy's friends in a quick second. I just want to make sure I'm hopefully not missing anybody. And Destination Fun, who I caught earlier this morning on another StreamYard panel, is reaching out. And thank you, by the way. Destination Fun went over and above to promote for today, asking when we'd be on. So we'll likely see a lot of our cruising and travel friends in here today. So I think we've got a brand new channel in the chat. Chop It Up with Chi is here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Foxy's Friends features Foxy Mama, and that's the star of the show. We see them in all of the thumbnails on the channel, and this channel is meant to memorialize Foxy Mama and all of their antics. As we can see, they got a couple StreamYard panels here. We'll see if they're going to keep up with those. But videos continue to be posted. I'm just going to grab the latest video. It's very short and put that in my catch-up list. But we also see a lot of classic shorts videos or traditional shorts videos. And some of these have started to get into well over 5,000 views and beyond. One of them over 6,400, which is great to see. So, that's Foxy's Friends, and hopefully everybody will connect with them and push them towards the 800 subscribers they're thinking about. I see you've got a video in your featured position. I'm going to take a look at this one too. And I'll spin the wheel. Thank you again, Foxy's Friends, for your super chat. Thank you, Lee, from First Floor Audio, and she stole my thunder as well. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Now we're into spinning the wheel. And Canadian Family Life is coming up from New Brunswick. This is Tiffany, and we'll see what she's got going on. We don't do any link drops here, Chop It Up with Chi. We do a very tiny amount. We do have memberships, which I don't mean to solicit, but gold members have their links dropped automatically every 30 minutes or so. Otherwise, what we do is search, find, and click on each other's names, because it's actually a great help. You can imagine that, especially when you start your YouTube journey, your channel might be difficult to find. Some people with more popular names might find themselves struggling with the search results as well. But when we search, find, and click on each other, and especially after you get hundreds of different creators searching, finding, and clicking on your name, you will find that you'll rise up the search results, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for each other's channels. So I see Butler Family Farm is in the house. They bring us 116 acres of farming and homesteading. I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And I will open up the wheel and add some names from our chat list in a little while, probably an hour and a half to 2 hours from now, based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. So that's just a hint for everybody, especially if you're brand new to Tuber Chat. So Canadian Family Life is working on 1,400 subscribers. This is Tiffany. She's also here with us every day. And she's out with a lot of other creators in their StreamYard panels as well. I've already taken your Apple Crisp video, and I've put this into my catch-up list to give me a chance to catch up with the channel. Canadian Family Life, more than anything else, is either going to bring us cooking or baking videos, or show us how to save money when we think about grocery shopping. She is very much taking part in her YouTube community by bringing a lot of these live streams. I was lucky to hang out on this one, actually. Hopefully she'll do another one soon. It's been almost a couple of weeks now. But she's also got a lot of shorts, and we find that a lot of creators are bringing a lot of variety into their shorts, even if they have niche channels. But it's cool because it brings in subscribers, and if there's any chance that your shorts videos relate to your long form content, you have a good chance of grabbing subscribers that will stick around for you as well. So already into 1,100 views with a couple of these, one of them over 2,400. We actually watched that one grow as she posted that one day right before we were streaming on Superchat. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Yeah, it's the bankroll. The weather, like all across North America, has just been out of control. As far as I understand, it might be even worldwide. People are experiencing things that are record-breaking, let's say. But hopefully everybody's staying safe. Let's spin the wheel. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. Helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Butler Family Farm is up here right now. Like I said, this is 116 acres of farming and homesteading. They actually bring us a lot of variety on their channel. They have cattle, goats, donkeys, a couple of horses and llamas, along with chickens and some pets, dogs and cats, of course. They do woodworking after the farming day, or fiber crafts, blacksmithing, gaming, gardening, and then whenever they travel, they'll bring us there as well. One of the things I can point out about this channel, there's Tiffany right there. One of the things I can point out is that they're very much involved in their YouTube community. So they head out to any of these meetups whenever they can. They've had the Ozarks meetup, which I did not see. I might have run a couple of things, but I haven't seen it. And then I was lucky to catch this one, the Mid-America meetup, where 80 different channels and their supporters showed up. And this was really cool because Butler Family Farm live streamed a lot of it. There's Scott from Rambling with the Brooms. You can see there in a lot of the StreamYard panels as well with other creators. There's BeltLoop29, and we see familiar faces all over this channel. They've got a monetization celebration that's coming up after the summer, so we can set our notification for that now, make sure that we don't miss out. And then as well, they've got some shorts videos, and these have started to get into over 3,300 and 4,300 views. Videos are posted frequently. They got a brand new one from yesterday. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to attempt to keep caught up with them. And then as well, I see Cruisin' Koozies is in the house. Thanks for being here. And let's think about spinning the wheel. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Rems Family Farm is going to come up right now. This is another friend with a homesteading and farming channel. Rems Family Farm I've been lucky to catch on a few live streams, actually. When we click over to the live stream panel, we see that. I guess it's been a while. It's already been a month. I can't believe that, but I was able to catch a few of these. Hopefully I'll catch you again soon. He's got another couple of familiar faces in his StreamYard panels there as well. Shorts on this channel have started to get, wow, I was not even expecting that, into well over 5,000 views, but one of these is at 5,700, one at 8,500, and one over 10,000 views, which is great, great, great news. It's been a little while since we've had Rems Family Farm on the screen. They're also from New Brunswick, same area as Canadian Family Life. And then when we look at the videos they're posting frequently as well, I can see I'm behind. So I'm going to take your latest video from a couple of days ago, put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up a little bit. And they're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And we see that they're on their way towards 2,700 subscribers. Woman Outdoors is in the house. We're going to get LB from Erie, Pennsylvania onto the wheel, and I'll spin. We'll get our next channel ready to go. And again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, we do that constantly here. Then please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Look at that luck. LB comes in from Woman Outdoors and is the first channel chosen from the Wheel of Doom. We'll get to that channel in just over 3 minutes. Alright, we're back, and we are looking at Woman Outdoors. This is LB. Whenever you hear anybody, especially from the Superchat family, talking about LB, they're talking about Woman Outdoors, and this creator comes to us from the Erie, Pennsylvania area. And why I put so much focus on that every time I talk about this channel is because they're literally only a few hours away from me. I split my time between Niagara Falls and Toronto and Ontario, and we share weather. And what that means is that this particular outdoor channel is able to bring us all 4 seasons, including the sun, the wind, the rain, the extreme heat, the extreme cold, and everything in between. Woman Outdoors has really expanded their content. They've gotten into some product reviews. They do quite a bit of live streaming, but they also take us camping, outdoor cooking, and they really take us to some interesting places. So I hope everybody will connect with Women Outdoors. They're very known as an incredibly supportive creator as well. And they've joined lots of people on different StreamYard panels and things like that also, but you'll see them in different live streams and premieres in the chat. I'm just going to take their sandwich challenge video, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to see what they've got going on there. Woman Outdoors has also got some shorts, and some of these are starting to really move into 1,900, 2,700, and even 3,800 views. Pardon me, when we get into the live streams, we see that she's streaming frequently, every couple of weeks it looks like right now, so hopefully we'll see some more and get a chance to get to know Woman Outdoors even better. But like I said, you'll find her on a lot of other StreamYard panels as well. So next up, we're going to spin the wheel again, and if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. I got my friend Mooch is making me laugh. Some of you who follow Travel Fun 69 or Jeff Lepard will recognize Mooch. I happen to be at work right now. He works with us. Sometimes I tell you I work outdoors a few days a week, and Mooch is with us often, but he's also out with Jeff from Travel Fun 69 all over the place all the time, so it's a familiar face. But he was checking out what I'm doing for the first time ever from behind the scenes.
Kevin's live stream
and crash you did
and see what he's doing.
Thank you, my friend. And but anyway, that's
pro.
Mooch. Absolutely, aren't I just?
See you guys.
And then next up, we're gonna look at the Bud Files. So they're here with us every single day, and they're incredibly supportive. I run into them constantly when I'm out bouncing in between other people's premieres and live streams. As I am, good to see you in the house. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I know you changed your name on the channel. I think I actually saw you in Think Media's stream the other day. I always lurk if I'm there. I don't really participate in the chat over there very much, but I do still follow Sean Cannell and Sonny Linarduzzi and Roberto Blake and Daryl Eves and Nick Nimmin, and a list of about 10 of those guys, just in case they've got new information to share. So the Bud Files is up here right now, and this channel is a family of creators seeking to uncover history and digitally preserve it in video as modern-day archaeologists. I'm just going to take their latest video and put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to stay caught up and hopefully not fall behind with them. Their shorts videos are really moving. They've got a couple here that have gotten well over 5,000 views. One of them, in fact, over 15,000. But there's a lot of variety in here as well. The live streams have really expanded their content. They just put one out actually today, just a few hours ago. But whether they're out giving us an adventure outdoors or inside, you're going to find a lot of variety, because they could be singing, they could be dancing. There's lots of different variety in this channel now, and they've really expanded over a long period of time. The Bud Files has been with us for a very long time. I'm trying to think in my mind whether could be as much as a year and a half or maybe even longer now. And they're working on 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone right now. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Right before we go to the J. Jordan, I just want to show you that they are they've got a little bit of information on their about page here on the bud files, and they'll take us to a lot of abandoned locations as well as graveyards and cemeteries, things like that. The J. Jordan happens to be live right now. This creator has long past 3,000 subs, as a matter of fact. The J. Jordan is on all the time. The first thing I'm going to show everybody is the shorts, because he's really just killing it. As you can see, over 11,000, 17,000, even 20,000. But like, he's got an abundant number of shorts. It's fitness first on this channel, but he does a few other things. I've hung out with the J. Jordan, either just giving us a chance to get to know them, or they've taken us out to a bowling alley. They've taken us for ride-alongs. And then as well, in their videos, they do a mix of fitness and music. But the J. Jordan is either on their channel, posting multiple videos a day, including shorts, or on other people's channels. I've seen them on other people's channels constantly. And look at this creator just rapidly grow. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and working on 3,300 subscribers now. You know that I say of channels of over 3,000 that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get to a level of 3,000 and beyond. It seems to be quite a telling marker. Lola Toyin, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And the next channel is somebody that I really am, I insist, trying to take motivation from on a daily basis. Things are getting the smallest bit better. One of the things I'll use as an excuse is I heard Jason not too long ago, I believe it was in a live stream, but he was saying the idea of small changes over a long period of time, for instance, many months, can really make a difference. Sometimes people struggle, people like myself, you might be able to relate, a lot of people in the chat struggle with the idea of either dieting or sticking to a healthier lifestyle. One of the things I personally find to be a challenge is the fact I want to do it all at once, right? And every Monday for my entire adult life, which is longer than most of you think it is, has been, oh, diet starts on Monday, the diet starts tomorrow. And you'll often find me even with a bottle of water in hand on Monday. By Monday night or Tuesday, we're thinking about dieting next week again. And Just Jason Keto is going to help with a lot of this in a lot of different ways. Now, first of all, he's doing a lot of product reviews. I thought I took this one the other day to put in my ketchup list, but maybe I'm mistaken. I'm going to put it in there now. I was talking about this the last time I had his channel on the screen with the element electrolytes that can be added to water. That can be helpful, right? Water alone is not enough to hydrate in a lot of cases. Not that I know what I'm talking about, but I'm learning from these channels, right? Now, Just Jason Keto is going to help us make sense of a lot of the ingredients that we're going to find on labels, whether we're looking for something keto-based or not, both from health food stores, grocery stores, for instance. And give us an idea about tips, tricks, and I like to say even hacks for the purpose of getting even more value out of some of the things that we might purchase. He'll also show us recipes for how to make some things at home, and he does a lot of product reviews. One of the things I find most compelling on this particular channel are the interviews that he brings. Actually, we saw Woman Outdoors, her channel earlier. There she is with him in a special live stream interview. But he does a lot of these interviews in a shorter format here, and I've been lucky enough to hang out with him, especially during premieres, where he's able to interact with the chat while we're watching the video for the first time, right? And these panelists will come up and give their life experience or their own tips and tricks, their challenges, their trials, tribulations, and suggestions and motivation for others, so that we can hopefully take motivation from them as well, if that makes sense. So here on Just Jason Keto, it's all about living healthier, eating healthier, and again, one of the things I'm paraphrasing from Just Jason Keto himself is the idea that small changes over a long period of time can really have a lot of impact. So that's great to see. I might, as a matter of fact, I'm afraid to do it. I should hop on the scale again and see if I've maintained. But I think just by the tiniest bit of change, I may have actually dropped 5 pounds finally. I really tipped the scales at my heaviest this winter, and by trying to lose a little bit of weight, just got back to where I was before it started. But I might be making the tiniest bit of progress. I don't want to go too far here. Herman the Great is in the house. Chartomi DeVayo, good to see you in the house. Thanks for being here. Doof Doof Paranormal is in the house and also dropping a super chat, which they've done countless times. Their channel is actually going to be featured in the next few episodes, and for anybody who hasn't seen it, episode 600 is coming up. I believe I set the date for August 5th. It'll be a Saturday, but 600 episodes, of which Scratch and Pete PA has been here for about 570 of them, if you can imagine. So it's quite a milestone. I'm excited about it, and we'll find something special to do between now and then for that day. Doof Doof Paranormal is saying they went to keto for 8 weeks and lost 10 kilos. Wow, interesting. I did at one point in my personal life go on a diet, if you wanted to call it that, and a friend, I was just kind of doing what he was suggesting. I didn't know at the time he was following keto. I know now years later that that's what it was he was doing. He had those little sticks that you use that show you if you're in ketosis and this and that. Technology might have changed since then. That's getting on well beyond 10 years ago now. But I did lose 30 pounds in 2 months without really trying, and cheated a few times, and it really wasn't that difficult, to be honest with you. Doing all the things we know we should, or avoiding doing the things we know we shouldn't do, regardless of diet. And then just trying to make better decisions here and there, right? And then, yeah, thank you, Chartomi DeVayu. I appreciate that. It's an exciting milestone. We always do a special edition on the 100 episodes. We'll find, I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, so it'll be a surprise on episode 600 when we get there. Doof Doof Paranormal is fairly new to Tuber Chat. This is a channel I'm still getting to know, but we're going to get a great look at it. It's going to be featured on a episode coming up. Actually, 293 subscribers already. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 300 they're thinking about. Another friend from Australia named Karen here. And we had an influx of paranormal channels come through over the last couple of years. I think it's about 2.5 years ago when Past Life Explorer and a couple of others came in, Oracles and Beyond, for instance. And as time has gone on, more and more channels, not just in the paranormal genre, but explorations of abandoned locations, which is what we see from Come Hither with Heather in the chat as well. Ron's Keto Cafe, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And Ron's Keto Cafe has actually just taken over our stream boss position. So what that is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock it out and take over gets some extra exposure. So that will be Ron's Keto Cafe for a period of time. And thank you for that. We're going to look at Ron's Keto Cafe next. When we look at Doof Doof Paranormal, one thing I can tell you about this channel, now I'm hoping to catch you for another live stream shortly. I think when I caught you for this one here, I was working on the computer. Most people here who have seen me in a lot of live streams, I'm almost always working on a computer. If I'm on YouTube at all, I'm working at the same time. Sometimes I'm able to listen and participate as well, and then sometimes I'm just lurking, but I always come in and say hello, and most of you know that. I usually let streams run out. Now, I used to like go flip-flopping around every 15 minutes or so, but now once I set a window up, I pretty much let it roll for a long period of time, especially if I know the creators need the watch hours, right? And I'm looking forward to catching Doof Doof Paranormal. But one of the things I can tell you about their content, though, is the video production in the shorts videos is fantastic. So I hope everybody will check these out and see what I'm talking about. And forgive me, because I know I mentioned it in the last live stream. I'm not sure what service you're using for these or how you're editing these shorts videos, but the production is great. And I think that's a big thing, because when we think about shorts, and for those of you who've seen my personal channel, you'll see that I just, post some raw footage. I don't really expect it to explode or anything like that, but I think that can be a common, I don't want to say mistake, but it can be a common mentality, is like, let me just put something up quickly. Some dog was running around doing a trick, I'm going to put a video up and see if I'll get 1 million views, whereas that is unlikely in my opinion. Not saying I'm right, but when we put production value behind our shorts videos, the same way that we do with our long form content, I think we have a better chance. But we'll see. Time will tell. We've got lots of creators in the chat here who have shorts videos into the tens of thousands of views, and depending on who's here each day, we might have a few creators who've got shorts into the hundreds of thousands as well. So we'll learn from them. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day. Layla Life My Way is here. Let's get you onto the wheel. And thank you again, Doof Doof Paranormal, for another generous super chat. They've already done that countless times in a short period, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Like I said, Doof Doof Paranormal is coming up as a featured channel in the next few episodes. Forgive me for not remembering off the top of my head which one, because I usually set them up 3 or 4 at a time. Don Raby, forgive me, I did not put you on the wheel yet, but I'm going to get you on there. Katie's Kitchen, of course, is on there as well. And next up, we're going to talk about Ron's Keto Cafe. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Forgive me for not being certain, but Ron's Keto Cafe, I think, is in Boston. I wonder if I'm wrong about that. Dawn Raby, my goodness, is gifting memberships again. She's done that countless times. Dawn Raby just gifted 5 memberships. We're going to look at her channel next, because we treat those gifted memberships the way we treat super chats lately. But Fallen Arkansas Veteran, Northside Hawk, Fagiota King, Naruto Luffy Goku, along with Ghostly Winds and Lena Doyle Crafting will all likely be excited to have received those gifted memberships. Huga Homestead, forgive me, I didn't think you were here. I saw you before the stream started, but I've got you on the wheel now. And Dawn Raby we're going to look at next, but we'll talk about her gifted memberships when I get her channel up onto the screen as well. But thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support for sure. One of the big benefits about these gifted memberships is that some of the notifications seem to really work well. And what that means is that when somebody gifts memberships on your channel, that's anybody that's monetized or thinking about it, then you will often see some of the people who received those gifted memberships pop right into the live stream within minutes, which is really, really cool. So thank you. We'll talk more about that when we get Don Ray B's channel up in another moment here. As well, Ron's Keto Cafe is up. So they took over as our stream boss a while ago with another super chat. So thank you for that. And Ron's Keto Cafe is another creator that's going to motivate us with healthy eating and healthy living. It's a channel I'm still getting to know, but I believe I caught you for a live stream. I didn't think it was that long ago. I thought I caught you for one of these live streams. Am I mistaken? Or could you have been on somebody else's channel? Or was it a premiere that we were watching and maybe I'm mistaken? 3 weeks ago? I'm not sure about this. Maybe I've got a lot more to learn about this channel than I thought. This is an interesting one, right? How to make pizza supreme. Lots of the different things that we think about when it comes to a diet or healthy eating or healthy living. We don't have to consider ourselves on a diet to just make a little bit of a better decision. I had one of those cauliflower pizza crusts, I don't know how long ago, and if you'd have never told me that it was cauliflower, I wouldn't have known. Actually, And one day, Kristen, my girlfriend, is great in the kitchen as well. She really understands spices and herbs and things like that. She cooks very, very well, whereas I can only cook to save my life. But, you know, one day we were eating, and she had chicken nuggets, and only told me after that it was tofu, and I didn't know. And it's very possible for a lot of creators like Ron's Keto Cafe, Just Jason Keto, Sheena's Ketovore Life, Keto Mama Michelle. These are channels that are just coming off the top of my head here in the Superchat family. But these creators can help us understand some of the things, not to mention from a lot of personal experience, so that when we want to make a better decision and say, like, listen, I love pizza, but how can I live if I can't have it? Well, you can have it. You just gotta, like, you know, make better decisions here and there, and they'll help you understand how that can work. Thank you again, Doof Doof Paranormal. I really do appreciate your extra generous support again, for the manyth time, and then Ron's Keto Cafe again also, so thank you for that. Professional Paranormal Research, I'm just going to sneak you onto the wheel right now, and I'm going to dig through Ron's Keto Cafe's content for a quick second here, so we get an idea of what he's got. I'm just going to take your latest video. It's just a relaxing video, or talking about relaxing, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. Lots of recipes here, how-to, right? Which is great. Some keto results and some product reviews as well. So like I said, I'm still getting to know Ron's Keto Cafe. They've actually been with us for a while. We'll look forward to some more shorts on the channel, and we've always got the notification bell on for everyone, so hopefully I'll catch you for one of these live streams. I see the last one was just a couple of weeks ago, but hopefully if the next one comes up, I'll catch you for that. To Be Irish Live, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Beverly Moffat, thanks for being here. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And Don Raby is coming up. So thank you again, Ron's Keto Cafe, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And Don Raby just gifted 5 memberships. She's done that many times, countless times. As a matter of fact, I'm sure all the recipients will be happy to have gained those memberships, and that means they'll be added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I think Fallen Arkansas Veteran got one of those, right? And so I'm going to put them on right now. And we're going to talk about Don Raby, and this is a creator who wants to motivate us. Before we even get into the channel, we see the about page, or sorry, the banner that says each new day is an opportunity to make your dreams come true. They want to motivate us and inspire us, because that's literally what they've done for themselves, is had a aspiration of living a homesteading lifestyle, and they recently moved to 4 acres, and now homesteading is their lifestyle. And the idea is not necessarily revolving around homesteading itself, but just the idea that, you know, you can make your dreams come true, and they want to instill that in us before we even get into the channel, which I think is telling. It's certainly a signal as to the generosity of this creator behind the channel. Andre Southgate, good to see you here, by the way. 526 subscribers now from Don Raby. I'm going to look at the shorts on the channel before anything else. We put a lot of focus on shorts these days, but we see that these have gotten into the 2,000 views and beyond. And then as well, videos are frequent on the channel, so I'm just going to take the one you put up from yesterday, how you've saved tomato seeds, which is interesting. This is something anybody might wonder about if they're not currently living a homesteading type lifestyle. I haven't grown my own tomatoes, not from scratch yet. I haven't grown any tomatoes of any kind, actually, but a while back we were actually handed a tomato plant and a basil plant from our friends from Hope Bus, and Kristen was looking after those. But that actually had the effect it was meant to have, because they wanted to inspire us to be growing our own stuff. And Kristen now has, I think, 5 things going, which is cool. Container gardening, but we've got lots of friends to learn from here as well. Scratch my way to riches or rags has dropped a super chat, so thank you for that. I'm going to put that channel onto my list, and it'll be the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. And I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And we'll add some names to our wheel from our chat list in a little while. I'm reading Don Raby's message in the chat. Yes, from Hope West. I'll put some names onto the wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation in another hour or so. Judy May Collins is on the wheel also. So Don Raby is bringing us a little bit more information about why they started the channel and what we can expect when we get to the About page here. But then we'll likely see some more shorts from them. And like I said, videos are fairly frequent and consistent, so I've got the latest one in my catch-up list there. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this inspiring creator, and I'd love for you to get some of that support coming back to you and the positivity that comes along with it as well. Don Raby's been a long time friend of Tuber Chat. So, scratch my way to rags or riches. Pardon me, scratch my way to riches or rags is coming up right now, and I usually find the channel names that are longer to be easier to remember when I'm here in Tuber Chat. But that's not to say that that's right. This is obviously a channel we've got to get to know. This is the first time we're putting their channel on the screen. So thank you again for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Don Raby, thank you for those gifted memberships again. It's an extremely generous thing to have done. I certainly appreciate it here, and I know those recipients will be happy to have received those memberships as well. Scratch my way to riches or rags is part of the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels, which is a very vibrant and generous community, as a matter of fact. 480 subscribers right now, so they have to be excited about the new graduated system for monetization, where you're able to enter after 500 subscribers. And then thank you so much, Roadhog. When we look at Scratch My Way to Riches or Rags, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos, this 10-minute one. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you are having our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, and we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Wheat and Shaw, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in again. And we should go for about 3 minutes. Let me spin the wheel. Just Jason Keto's reaching out to swap playlist, by the way. All that fluff and stuff's here from Australia. I'll get them onto the wheel in another moment. And Foxy's friends, we looked at. I did not take their name off of the wheel. So we'll get all that fluff and stuff in there, and then we'll spin again. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I see Life with Deandra in the house, and the next channel we're going to look at is Professional Paranormal Research in just over 3 minutes. All right, we're back, and we're looking at professional paranormal research. I had spun the wheel right before we went on break there, but I noticed that Mindforked and TCG Fam have dropped super chats on us, so we'll look at those two channels next before we start spinning the wheel again, and we'll add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in another hour or so. Michael's Adventures is in the house. I wasn't sure if he was here. I thought he wasn't here, but he's here, and he is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in my YouTube journey. He always goes over and above when it comes to swapping playlists and running more for others than he's asked for. If anybody would like to swap playlists, just simply say I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Martha Makes Art, good to see you in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I see Cruise and Koozies is still in the house as well, so thanks for being here. And when we look at professional paranormal research, again, a while back I had mentioned the idea that about 2.5 years ago we had this influx of paranormal channels, or channels that bring us explorations of abandoned locations. We still have a lot of these friends today and continue to meet more and more. But professional paranormal research has been with us for a while now. They've been featured on Superchat as well, and they're closing in now, officially on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We say you're officially on a road when you cross a 100 milestone. So now that they've passed 1,900, they are officially on the road to 2K. So hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. And there's Elevate with Vern, my dear friend. She is my YouTube BFF. And for those of you who saw the first 4 special edition live streams, 100, 200, 300, and 400 of Tuber Chat, you'll recognize Elevate with Vern because she was up on panel with me. And we had 2-hour discussions about YouTube and all their happenings during those special edition live streams. Thank you for the super chat again, Vern, my dear friend. She is somebody who wants to motivate and inspire, and she does so on 2 different channels, as a matter of fact, as well as the other social media networks. She's live on Instagram all the time as well. We'll put her channel up right after TCG Fam and Mindforked, who also drop super chats. But hopefully everybody will connect with Elevate with Vern. She's been a dear friend of well over 3.5 years, inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat, as a matter of fact, and you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members on her channel when you're over there. Why do you not... Let me just double check something here. Why would Vern not have her wrench? There has to be some kind of a mistake in that. Elevate with Vern, I would have imagined you always had a wrench here. I can't imagine ever taking them off unless it's from cleaning it out so long ago. I've got a story about moderators from... 2.5 years ago, and what happened is, moderators should be people that you trust in most cases. Everybody's got to make the right decisions for their channels as to how you hand out your wrenches, if we want to put it that way. Here in Tuber Chat, I take that very seriously. Every moderator here has been a dear friend of mine for a long time. But a long time ago, I had a disaster happen, and one of the mods went rogue and started deleting all kinds of people. I think they went back over past live streams and started deleting people from the comments and stuff like that, and they're not around with us anymore or anything like that. But the biggest problem that I had is that there were 2 different creators that were moderators that could have been the culprits, if we want to call it that, and I can't be 100% sure of which one of 2 it was. So what I did was I cleaned out all moderators at that time, and I'm very slow to add anymore. But I also don't want everybody to be bogged down here with moderator duties and things like that. We've got the robots on the case, Botissimo, Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, that can take a little bit of the edge off, because we don't need the moderators to remind everybody to follow us on Twitter and things like that. The robots can do that, because we want them to enjoy the stream as well. Right? Hopefully your moderators, while they're generously volunteering their time and talents, are able to enjoy what you're doing on your channel as well. So the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, thank you for coming in. That's Susan. She's dropping a super chat as well. I've got her on the wheel. And we're going to look at a few more channels in a moment here. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Edna's World is in the house. And is that the same Edna's World? There's two channels that I know now, both called Edna's World. That is the Edna's World that I had met through Elevate with Vern. They have a really interesting story, so I'll leave it to them to tell you. But Elevate with Vern was inspired to start her channel, which is now getting on beyond 4 years ago, through Edna's World. They met on a cruise. And Edna's World, I guess they were either eating together or they met in some way. And forgive me because I don't know the full story from beginning to end. And, you know, Vern said, "What are you doing?" Because she must have been filming. And said, "Oh, I'm doing YouTube." "Really? Isn't that interesting?" And then they had a talk, and the rest is history, but I'll let them tell you that story. So, Professional Paranormal Research, again, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They got a couple of shorts here. One of them's hit 2,400 views, which is great. They got some live streams coming up, and I've got my notifications on for those, even though I've got the notification bell on. We always put notifications on for everything we see, premieres and live streams, and that's just in the spirit of doing as much as we possibly can for each other. Next up is Mindforked, and they dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. They've done that countless times. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Mindforked is going to talk to us about the unexplained more than anything else. They're an incredibly supportive channel. I've run into them more than anything else on First Floor Audio. Is that Milli Vanilli? I'm going to embarrass myself if it's not, so pardon me. I'm just going to read their About page where they talk about paranormal, consciousness, ancient civilizations, reincarnation, giants, quantum entanglement, community building, and much more on their channel. Like I said, they're also on other people's channels as well. Shorts videos here. Let's see how these are doing. Gotten into well over 4,000 views, which is great, and that will likely continue as they post more and more. And then live streams. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of these again. It's been a long time, but they just did one a couple of weeks ago, so it might be time for another one soon. Coco Mojo 13, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Mindforked is working on 500 subscribers, so they have to be excited about that monetization change that gives us a new graduated system. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness that I got that right, Mindforked. I recognize them all too well because when I was a young lad getting very much interested in music, Milli Vanilli happened to have been one of the first artists that kind of took the world by storm so quickly. But I recognize them. I got many 12-inch vinyl singles and album covers with their pictures on them. Nita VR Designs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's look at our next channel. Thank you, Mindforked, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. TCG Fam has done the same thing. Both of these creators have done this countless times, and I really do appreciate that. TCG Fam will often bring us mukbang style videos, and often outdoors, actually. I have caught them. I say outdoors, but what I mean is out at restaurants and things like that. I've caught them many times. They've got an interesting concert video here. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list and see what you've done there. TCG fam is now over 6,000 subscribers, which is great. They're growing rapidly. Live streams are frequent on the channel. They just did one a couple of days ago. Now, I've got my notification bell on, so hopefully I'll catch you for one of these again soon. But I've caught them many times, and then they've got a lot of variety in their videos lately, but usually I've caught them for mukbang style videos similar to what we see here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They got more information on their About page, of course. And thank you again for the super chat. They've also done that countless times. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now. I know I was talking a bit again, but we've been on for almost an hour and a half. We still got an hour and a half to go. We're not quite halfway through today's stream. Lots of chance to put lots of channels on the screen, but we'll get through as many as we can in the next long while, as we always do. So, Elevate with Vern, this is my YTBFF. We've been on each other's channels several times. Elevate with Vern has joined me here for the first 100 episodes of Tuber Chat, episode 100, 200, 300, and 400. We switched things up with episode 500 and did a giveaway during that live stream. I haven't quite decided 100% what we're going to do for episode 600, but it's coming up in a couple of weeks, so I hope everybody's got their notification bell on for that. Patch the Retro Gamer, good to see you in the house, another longtime friend. Now, Elevate with Vern is a channel where she wants to motivate and inspire more than anything else. This creator's out doing a lot of speaking engagements. She's busy writing a book. She brings product reviews and a lot of variety on her channel, both her channels, as well as a matter of fact. She's well over 5,000 subscribers now and posts frequently. So I'm just going to grab her latest video because I see I'm behind. She put this out yesterday. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. This creator also goes live frequently. I'm just going to look at the shorts first, and we see that these have gotten into 1,500 and 1,600 views. She's also heavily active on the other social networks like Instagram Live all the time, and then live streams here. Hopefully she'll do another one shortly. It's been about a week and a half or so. And Elevate with Vern has been a dear friend, inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. As a matter of fact, she is one of a few creators like AceFlaw1, who's in the chat right now, and Mr. Fulton Miraz, who was here earlier, that I met over 3.5 years ago, before Tuber Chat was even a thought. And you know, these creators and their generosity and wish to help others grow was the inspiration behind even starting this channel. But it's wonderful to see that after all this time, my dear friend Vern is still coming by to support creators, and we see that she's got a second channel. VMAX Show is where we get a little bit of a more personal look at Elevate with Vern, the creator behind the channel, and then more product reviews and variety. I think she's got some shorts here as well. Yeah, just started out with the shorts. One of them over 1,800 views though, which is great to see. And then more live streams. We'll see if she's going to pick those back up on the second channel. But she's always working. She's very busy. So we'll see what else is going to come up. Thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. She's done that countless times. And thank you again, as I'm saying that, for another super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And you can see she's also one of our longest standing members in the house. You can tell by those badge colors there. So next up is the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. This is Susan. She dropped a super chat on us as well. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And after a little while, I will open it up and add some more names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation, like we always do. We'll get through as many channels as we can within the next hour and 40 minutes or so. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch brings homesteading and farming, and this creator is going to bring us chickens, turkeys, and ducks. They enjoy gardening, canning, arts and crafts, devotionals, thrifty fun, small channel shoutouts, and much more. I'm just going to take this video that she's got in the featured position here. I know it's a year old, but I'm going to put that in there just to see what she's got going on there. YouTube gives us a lot of ways that we can dress up our front page, like featured channels, which is a great way to collaborate with others as well, and then setting up different playlists on our front page and things. But I'm also going to take her latest in the kitchen video and put this into my catch-up list. Now, Susan is going to bring a lot of variety in her videos as well as her shorts, and these these have started to get into well over 700 views. And then I'm going to look at the live streams. Here we find devotionals as well as a lot of newsworthy content, where this creator is going to give us a platform and we can discuss a lot of these different things together. And I really enjoy these because she's on for quite a while. She's got quite a bit of variety and ends up bringing on StreamYard panelists as well, like for instance Alfonso, who will further inspire us with music. And then Scratch and PP is just mentioning TCG Fam. We did look at their channel, but thank you, because I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it. Unless there's something else that I missed. But we did look at TCG Fam's channel because they did mukbang style videos and live streams that I've caught them on many times. So the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is up and working on almost 1,200 subscribers now. They're halfway on that road at 1,150 or so. And Susan is another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who is now monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. You see this channel with us frequently, almost every live stream as a matter of fact. And then let's, I believe, spin the wheel. But thank you again, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch and our super chatters. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And Dom Torgrosa, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Mr. Fulton Mraz started a second channel, is that right? YouTube doesn't want to cooperate with me right now. Mr. Fulton Mraz has over 2,000 subscribers on their main channel. They've got a couple actually. And this particular creator brings a lot of variety, interviews a lot of other YouTubers. I've been interviewed by him as well. But he's been another friend of over 3.5 years. And Mr. Fulton Mraz supports a lot of other creators, as you'd expect, and as you hear that I described from a lot of creators with generosity. And then 1,300 and 1,700 views on a couple of his shorts videos. Live streams seem to still be frequent after all this time, so we'll see what he's going to do in the next couple that are coming up another week from now and in September again. Together We Travel, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Average Joe PT, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. That's another longtime friend, actually. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. And Dom Torgrosa, hopefully you're feeling welcome. Like I said, our video description has all of our instructions for how we connect to each other specifically here so that you can maximize your time and meet new friends and family members for your channel. So let's spin the wheel. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. I'm just going to put up Come Hither with Heather right now. The Wheel of Doom has chosen them. And they're coming to us from Australia. They bring paranormal investigations, more so explorations of abandoned locations. But Come Hither with Heather from Australia is actually expecting to visit Canada, and particularly Toronto, in the coming week. So I expect to meet up with them. While they're here, we've talked about a lot of fun things to do. As a matter of fact, so much so that just a few weeks ago, Canadian Family Life joined me on their channel with Drew's Adventures. Where did the live stream go? Here it is. 2 weeks ago, yes, we were on there. Tiffany from Canadian Family Life, Drew's Adventures, and myself were on with Come Hither with Heather, talking about Canada and the kind of things that they can expect when they get here. Are Canadians really as nice as the world seems to think that we are? And then we were talking about a lot of different activities that they might take part in while they're here. There's Kristen Welton, my love. She's here as a member and a moderator. I'm going to get her channel onto the wheel right now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And again, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And thank you, Wheaton Shaw. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Cruising Koozies, you have to forgive me for not being sure about the wildfires in Canada, but as far as I see, the news has really calmed down, which makes me think that they must be either under control or close to it. However, what I have heard, and it's only like, forgive me, but I always roll my eyes when I say things like that. When I hear anything on the news, I want to try to read between the lines or find some kind of proof of anything ever. But apparently Greece is experiencing some extreme wildfires right now. And you'll just have to forgive me for not being up to date on that. I am not on the news all the time. I just happen to catch it when I drive more than anything else. Otherwise, I seem to get my news from Facebook Messenger and Instagram posts. As well as Twitter. Twitter makes me laugh, but they get me every time. I'll go on Twitter just to like check the notifications and things like that, and I find myself on it for 20 minutes. I have to be careful with Twitter. Their algorithm is doing really well. Come Hither with Heather, like I said, is going to bring us paranormal investigations or explorations of abandoned locations more than anything else. There's a little bit more variety. I've joined them on their channel twice now, as a matter of fact. They're another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter that they are with Drew's Adventures there. And they're well over 2,100 views on a couple of these shorts videos, which is great to see. They post frequently. I've got their latest video in my catch-up list there. But I'm also going to show you Werner's Adventures. Now, these two creators are partners, and what we find on Werner's Adventures are more explorations of abandoned locations. So I'm just going to put that channel in my catch-up list as another video as well, just so that I can try to keep caught up with them. And I'll look forward to meeting up with both of these creators when they make it to Canada in the next coming weeks. And let's think about spinning the wheel. Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists, simply say I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. If you haven't given a thumbs up, I hope you will. If you can share, I'll appreciate that as well. And if I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Next up in 3.5 minutes is going to be VS Speaks Royally. Alright, we're back and we're looking at VS Speaks Royally. This is a creator that has a one-of-a-kind channel in the Tuber Chat family. Now, they bring a little bit of variety, particularly in their videos and in their shorts. And I know we've had a few more channels come through the chat. I try to wave to everybody when we're on break there if I'm not away from the computer. Granny filming again. I don't think I got you on the wheel yet today, but I know you've been here for a while, so I've got you on there now. And then when we look at VS Speaks Royally, so I'm looking at the shorts first. We've had this big interest in shorts over a long period of time now, but we see that this creator has gotten into the 3,600, 4,800, and one of them even over 7,100 views, which is great to see. A lot of variety here. And this is what we see even in a lot of niche channels, is a lot of variety in the shorts as well as videos. Bring quite a bit of variety in between their main content. Now, the subject you're going to find most often here is the royal family, and that's what makes this channel a one-of-a-kind in the Tuber Chat family. Jambuns Vlogs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. Forgive me for not being sure if this is your first time here, but our instructions are always in our video description for how to connect here for anybody that's new or fairly new to Tuber Chat. So VS Speaks Royally is working on well over 4,700 subscribers. They're on the road to 4,800 now, and this channel is growing really rapidly. What they cover more than anything else is the royal family. There's always something going on with the royal family. We all know this, but what a year they've had, really, right? And so what you're going to find on their channel, especially during the live streams, is vibrant conversation in the chat. Now, it's interesting because VS Speaks Royally engages conversation everywhere that they go, and they do a great job of leading conversation in their live chat while the stream is going. So I hope you'll connect with them to see what I'm talking about, because that is the explanation for their rapid growth. And then, as well, Marketplace Boutique, good to see you in the house. Blue House Travels, Travel Services is here. That is Social Couplepreneur's second channel. Goshlin Gotcha 3004, good to see you in the house as well. And Florida Cleamer's Ted has come in. So thank you, everybody who shared, because I think we must have had a few creators come in from some social media shares there. And I'm going to get Florida Claimers Ted on the wheel. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Pardon me. Pardon me. I need just a second. I'll be right back. I'm choking on nothing over here. Alright, pardon me for that. This happens every day. Over nothing. Because I'm talking so much, I end up choking on nothing at all. It happens almost every single live stream. I do all the things that we talk about. Now, I'm not drinking a coffee or anything right this second. I had one earlier. I should have waited. But I usually alternate a hot and cold drink, because most of you know I talk for 3 straight hours, almost non-stop. The only way I'm able to get through it is with these frequent breaks every half hour. But then as well, I even had honey. Michael's Adventures will be happy to know. I was out of honey for a while, but I went and got some the other day. And again, I've been on honey every day. First of all, it's apparently very good for you if it's local honey. But secondly, it helps the voice a little bit. And I even did that, and still I'm choking on nothing over here. Irish Train Guy was gifted a membership from All That Fluff and Stuff. I think Irish Train Guy's still in the chat, but as soon as I see them, I'll put them up on the wheel right away. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But thank you, All That Fluff and Stuff. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I'm sure they'll be happy to have gained that membership, and All That Fluff and Stuff will be the next channel that we look at, because we're treating those gifted memberships like super chats now. We saw that earlier from Don Raby as well. Pardon me. I'm going to try to get moving through channels a little bit faster. I wonder if it's because my microphone is built into my camera, so I'm pointing at it right now. You can see the camera is up in front of me. I wonder sometimes when I'm reaching up if that's what does this to me. I'm not sure if that's it, because typically your face is facing, you're facing this way, but I have to lift to get my voice to hit the microphone. I know, forgive me for how ridiculous that might sound, but again, I'm choking on nothing over here. VS Speaks Royally, again, is going to bring us the royal family more than anything else, and obviously monetize. So lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Another incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and I see them engaging conversation everywhere they go, in premieres, live streams, including here in Superchat as well. All That Fluff and Stuff comes to us from Australia, and they are going to bring us a lot of water-based activities, particularly mud crabbing, reef fishing, snorkeling, and a lot of shorts videos. They really expanded their content actually about a year ago, because All That Fluff and Stuff has been with us for well over 2 years. It's probably closing in on 2.5 or maybe even 3 by now. And when we look at All That Fluff and Stuff in the shorts videos, we see that these have got a lot of variety. So 6,600, 8,500, 14,000, and even 16,000 views. And then live streams is where they've really started to expand the content as well. And they've gotten into a lot of cooking videos, and especially live streams. So I caught a couple of these a while back, but they also take us out on the water, either live or for filming videos as well. They've taken new interest in some crafting, fiber crafts, as we can see, and there's a lot more variety on the channel. These are just live streams, my dear goodness. One of the things we got from All That Fluff and Stuff a while back was the idea of using shorts videos to promote our long form content, and even I took a page out of that book and started doing the same thing on my own channel. It seems to have served me fairly well. Henry Leslie, Vermont, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a long-time friend. Mona Did What is coming up on the wheel because they happen to be a member, and we will spin in another second here. But thank you again, All That Fluff and Stuff, for that gifted membership. I really do appreciate that. There's Irish Train Guy who received that gifted membership, so I'm going to get them onto the wheel. And we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But thank you again, All That Fluff and Stuff. I really do appreciate that. Let's spin. And Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore is in here as well. And then I see that All That Fluff and Stuff is doing the same thing again. Look at that, Irish Train Guy. What luck. As soon as I put you on the wheel, you were gifted a membership today by the channel All That Fluff and Stuff. And then as soon as I put your name on the wheel chose you to come up while I was getting another name ready to go. So Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore is on the wheel. Irish Train Guy we're going to look at for the first time today. And let me just catch up with the chat for a second. John H. Shelton is here from the UK. Nez Lover was gifted a membership by All That Fluff and Stuff. So we'll see if they're still in the chat. They were here. They came in actually not too long ago, so they're probably still here. But Nez Lover, if you're still here, just say anything at all in the chat. I'll get you onto the wheel as well. Now, I'm really going to start stepping on it through channels because we've gotten busy today. Again, every day is busy here in Tuber Chat, but today's becoming overwhelming, which is great. So everybody's got lots of opportunity to meet a lot of different channels, both longtime friends and newcomers. So Irish Train Guy, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. Now here's the thing, usually when we connect with creators, we connect with them with videos that are 3 minutes long. On this particular channel, we can't do that. So I'm going to take this particular video and put it in my watch later list. But I'm also going to take your shorts videos, and I'm going to show everybody a trick here for a second. I don't run videos while we're on, but what I'm going to do is take this URL, and when I change it, at least on a computer, from the word shorts to the word watch, you'll see that the video changes into a traditionally formatted 16:9 video. So then I can take this video and I can save it into my catch-up list, and I will do the same thing with your other shorts video. And pardon me, what I'll do is leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the first video, and then I will make sure that these other two videos get at least run, if not watched, and that will make sure that it hopefully solidifies our connection. And hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3, sometimes 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Phyllis Brown, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, has officially been a member on Superchat for over 2 years now. And it's interesting because in almost every case, somebody is with a channel as a supporter for some period of time before becoming a member. So you can imagine how long the friendship has gone on when somebody drops one of those highlighted milestone messages like that. So Phyllis Brown, now over 2 years of membership, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, Blue House Travels Travel Services. I actually got distracted a couple times today, but we're going to move it along. Big Dude, good to see you in the house. He's going to inspire us in a spiritual way. Huga Homestead is a longtime friend. And when we get into their About page, we actually learned something about this channel before we even get into their content. So they let us know Huga, which is how we pronounce this Hygge here, means cozy, peaceful home in Danish. Now they've got quite a bit of content on their homesteading channel, including gardening, rabbits, chickens, canning, prepping, simple life, cooking, friendly talk, nothing political or too serious, but a lot of fun and likely lots to learn, as we see from a lot of creators in the homesteading community. So when we look at their shorts videos, we see they've gotten into 1,300, 1,500, and even over 1,600 views. And then in their videos, they're posting frequently. So they got a brand new one just from today. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that'll give me a chance to hopefully get caught up and maybe even stay caught up. Live streams might be an idea for the future of the channel, but they've been a long time friend, as a matter of fact, and lately they've been here with us every day again. Kadeem, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then Katie's Kitchen is coming up now. They've been on the wheel for a while today. We'll see what they've got going on. I forget what I caught from Katie's Kitchen the other day, if it was a live stream or if it was a premiere. I'll remind myself when we get to the live stream. So it wasn't a live stream. Oh, maybe I saw it, but I wasn't able to get in there. Yeah, yesterday they were playing The Sims 4. So forgive me for not making that one. Hopefully I'll catch you for one of those live streams, though. We've always got our notification bell on for every channel, so we have the best opportunity to catch each other. I work a few days a week, but Fridays are a tough day for me to ever be around. Yesterday, I think I got on at the end of the night for a couple of hours, which is unusual. But hopefully I'll catch you for one of those. Now, Katie's Kitchen is here with us just about every single day as well. They've got 63 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels hitting milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. So we'd love to push Katie's Kitchen a little bit farther. We see that in the shorts videos here, they've gotten into 1,500, 6,600, and one of these, yeah, I'm not surprised that this is 8,100 views at a reduced price. Oh my dear goodness, $27 for any kind of food and another save sticker on it. I wonder what these are that's going on here. This is something else. And then we'll look through the videos for a quick second. We see she's also got a quick grocery haul. I'm going to put that in my ketchup list. This is what I was going to talk about, was the pot roast. I watched that the other day. I know I talked about it on the last live stream. I was looking forward to watching this, and I'm sure everybody understands here that I run more videos than I watch, but I try to watch as many as I can as well. You see me adding these videos into a playlist that I called Ketchup here. That's just a friendly name that was given to it by one of our friends, Ghostly Winds, but it's meant for me to keep caught up with creators. This is how I get through hundreds of videos a week, right? But what I do is I add videos throughout the Tuber Chat live stream, not for every single creator, just when I think of it and when I notice they've got something new. And what I do afterwards is order that playlist from shortest to longest. And the reason why is because if I've got half an hour or an hour to sit and watch videos, I want to watch as many as I can. So it's much easier to watch 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 minute videos than it is hour-long replays of live streams and things like that. Once I get as far as I can in a playlist or towards the end, I'll let it run out, right? But this is how I was able to catch this one, and I know it was like a week I was waiting to watch it, but I finally watched it just because I've been thinking about making a pot roast. I haven't made one in a long, long time, and I wanted to see what they did with their recipe here. I typically would have done something different, but I might take inspiration from what they've done. Kristen's making me laugh in the chat because I'm just imagining to myself, not everybody might happen to know that Kristen Welton and I happen to be together, so a message coming through like that is probably going to take a couple people off guard, but thank you for that. You know I love you too. And we've been on each other's channels and in each other's videos many times, but thank you for that super chat, my love. Absolutely unnecessary, of course, very much appreciated. And then thank you, all that fluff and stuff, for the kind words as well. So, thank you, Katie's Kitchen. Again, another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. She's been here with us just about every single day. I hope I can catch you for some of that video gameplay as well. It's been a long, long time since I've seen The Sims. I think I played one a very long time ago, but I'm older than you think I am, so it was probably version 1 or something thereabouts. Kristen Welton's channel we'll look at right now because she dropped a super chat. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members, of course, are added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. I'm going to try to start moving a little bit faster so that we can get through as many channels as possible in the next hour or so. We're not in a rush today. We've got over an hour, so that's plenty of time. Now, Kristen Welton's channel, you'll notice that presentation is at the forefront of her mind. She matches her avatar with her banner, and of course the thumbnails that have bright bold headshots on them. This will likely pay off well for in the idea of branding and recognizability, if that makes sense to a lot of creators. She's picked a color scheme for herself, and most of her videos follow that color scheme, except for a couple of special edition videos here, for instance, that you can catch those. But as well, she's let me know that she's experimenting with new thumbnails as well. Obviously, you can see she's a dynamic creator. She's doing a lot of product reviews. She started with beauty and continues that today but does product reviews and unboxings and sponsored videos for a lot of different types of things, including beauty. So when we look at her shorts videos, we see that she's had some success here as well, getting into 19,000, 21,000, and even 28,000 views and beyond. And then live streams are something that's occasional from this creator, but she's done collaborations, even with our friend Elevate with Vern that we saw earlier. And then, of course, we're together on each other's channels frequently. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Kristen Welton. She's obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and happens to be monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Social Couplepreneur is the couple of creators behind Blue House Travel's travel services, who is dropping a super chat on us as well. They've done that many times before, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. So thank you, my love, Kristen Welton. Thank you, Blue House Travel's travel services, for the super chats. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For now, we're going to look at these creators' 2 channels. Now, Blue House travel services can obviously help us with our travel plans as travel agents, but this is a channel to promote their travel services. So when we get into their videos, we see that they post occasionally here. They've got some shorts videos. We'll look at these as well, and we see that a couple of these have started to really move, getting into 2,700 and even 7,500 views. And then live streams are something that they might continue on the channel. When I show you Social Couplepreneur, we see the original channel from these creators, and now almost 2,000 subscribers. They're officially on the road and getting very close. Pixel Chick, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Forks and Chopsticks are longtime friends as well. Good to see you both here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat, but as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. Social Couplepreneur is going to bring us variety on their channel. A little bit more travel, of course, but they say travel as well as food. There's actually more variety here. We'll look at their shorts videos, and we see that these have gotten into 1,400 and even 4,400 views. We see that typically from a lot of food videos. Shorts do seem to do very well, especially when they're healthy looking. Embarkation Day for the Carnival Conquest. I'm going to take this video, put it in my catch-up list. I didn't realize you were on the Meet and I group cruise as well. Meet and I sets up a lot of collaborations with creators, and then live streams are occasional on the channel as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Obviously monetized super chats and memberships available to support them with when we get there. They've taken over the Stream Boss position all in one shot with that generous super chat, and they've done that many times before, so thank you. I really do appreciate that again, and it's always a pleasure to have you here. But hopefully everybody will connect with them, and like I said, you can reach out to them for your travel needs as travel agents as well. Florida Claimers Ted is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. They're a regular on one of our moderators' channels. The Stock Explorer is somebody we haven't seen yet today, but we will. Actually, I don't think we've seen Michael's Adventures or Scratch and PPA either yet. So we have yet to look at these channels. I'm just making sure, yeah, the Stock Explorer is still on the wheel. Florida Claimers Ted's been on there a bit lately, doing a lot of lottery ticket scratching. They're doing these not scratch challenges, forgive me, Scratch and PPA. They're doing scratch battles with each other, which is really cool. Thank you, Henry Leslie, Vermont. Hopefully we'll catch you again soon. And Florida Claimers Ted has over 1,300 subscribers now. I'm going to look at their shorts because they've got them front and center here. And we see that these have gotten into 4,700 and 3,900 views, getting into the thousands. One of them is a breakout short, over 26,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are frequent on the channel, but they also join other StreamYard panels as well. Like I said, with the Stock Explorer, they're regular now. Florida Claimers Ted supports on all of my channels, as a matter of fact, and I mention that just so that you can understand the kind of support you can expect back from them. Videos are frequent on the channel as well. Hopefully we'll see another one soon. It's been a couple of weeks, but Florida Claimers Ted is always active on their channel. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually. Of course, Fallen Arkansas Veteran is up here right now. You can get the story about the channel on their About page, where they talk about the tributes that they give to veterans. Shorts videos on the channel have just started, but already gotten into the hundreds of views, which is great to see. That will likely continue. I see they got a brand new video. Well, it's new to me. I'm behind on the channel, but I've got this from a few weeks ago. And then as well, live streams are something they might continue to experiment with. So they're working on 400 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone today. They actually picked up a gifted membership today. We saw gifted memberships come in a couple of times today. Just bored on a Wednesday. Good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. They happen to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel right now. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We're going to go for 3.5 minutes. We're going to come back with Cricket 208. Alright, we're back with Cricket 208. I saw another couple of channels come in. A brand new channel, Soaring with Selena, is here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Ben Cyan Games, thank you so much for the super chat. He's done that countless times. And then I think I saw Jan Hines come in as well. Thank you, Cruising Koozies. I know today's been an overwhelmingly busy day, but I do appreciate everybody's patience. We're still going to get through as many channels as we can in the next hour or so. Ben Cyan Games, thanks for the super chat, by the way. I'm going to put that channel up next for that reason, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel right afterwards. Pardon me. And when we look at Cricket 208... we're going to see that they're working on 200 subscribers right now. I'm going to look at the shorts first because they've got these front and center on their channel. 1,300 and even 1,400 views on a few of these, which is great to see. Videos bring a lot of variety on the channel, but Cricket 208 lets us know that they're bringing us random content, nature, cats, dogs, birds, life, whatever catches their eye. But most of their content, or all their content, they're letting us know is filmed on a phone. We're going to get a lot of raw footage here, but that's what people come to YouTube for a lot of the time, right? We go to television for television, we come to YouTube for YouTube, because it's very different, right? Not to discount production value. It can be very helpful in a lot of cases, but the truth is all you need is your phone. I still keep forgetting to go back and look. I looked today at the view count on one of the videos that I produced a few years ago. It may have been done on an iPhone 4S, and it's got 936,000 views. It's going to be the first video that we had done that will pass 1 million. So that'll be exciting. It'll probably happen this year. But the reason why I mentioned it is just to say, whatever phone you have in your pocket, many people here in the chat have phones better than the phones I used to start filming 6 years ago and have done a lot of videos with, if that makes sense. Lots of people here have phones that are much better than those were, and it really doesn't matter, to be honest with you, but it just goes to say you can use the equipment that you've got to the best of your ability, and you have just as much chance of your videos moving as well as anybody else, if that makes sense. Tina, we're in day. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Cricket 208 has working on 200 subscribers. And then Judy May Collins also says they do everything on their phone. I still to this day film on iPhones. There was a moment, especially right after starting Superchat, I was going to go out and buy a couple of Canon cameras and everything else, thinking that it would be helpful, and it might have been, but it doesn't speak to the views that you get from your videos. I still to this day film everything with phones, and have several videos on several channels that have gotten into the hundreds of thousands of views. So, oh yes, and Just Jason Keto uses their phone for all their recipe videos. And thank you again, Ben Cyan Games, for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. He's done that countless times. He's working on 4,000 subscribers now. Ben Cyan Games does live streams frequently. As we can see, this creator also has quite a few shorts, getting into 3,400 and even 4,100 views. And this creator happens to have one breakout shorts video that got 478,000. Which is great to see as well. So hopefully we'll see more of that. Live streams are frequent. They're bringing gameplay more than anything else on their channel. And the live streams are frequent, and then of course videos seem to be fairly frequent as well. Hopefully they'll put out a few more of these as well, maybe even chopping them out of the live streams. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel coming up in another moment. Thank you again, Ben Cyan Games, for your super chat. I really do appreciate the extra generous support. Next up is Just Bored on a Wednesday. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We'll get them up right now. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Yeah, Kristen Welton mixes things up. She does have a Canon camera. She has a fairly pro camera, which is a T7i, which is what I would have gotten if I was going to get cameras at the time. May someday, but not anytime soon. And then she mixes it up with the phone as well. Just Bored on a Wednesday has 143 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 200 we know they're thinking about. They just put out a shorts video, so we'll see if a couple of these are going to start to move. When we look at the popular tab, we see that they've started to get into the 2,300 and even 3,200 views. And then as well, videos, they're posting frequently. I'm just going to take their latest video. I'll put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me something to catch up with them with. Just Bored on a Wednesday's here with us frequently, almost every day, as a matter of fact. And then Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore is coming up. GJ Journeys, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore has an interesting channel. There's a few creators that are doing something similar in our Tuber Chat family, but this is really exciting because it's a live stream auction style sale. And what you'll find is the videos are made to promote the live streams. Got a couple of shorts videos here that bring some more variety. These have even gotten into 37 and 3,800 views, which is great to see. But live streams are where this channel really shines, and this is where they bring these sales that I'm talking about. So you have the opportunity to bid on items that come up and buy them right away in the sale. So it's really cool, and we've seen this a few times. But Stuff Sells Stuff by the Seashore has been a long time friend now. They're monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And we see that they're over 2,000 subscribers now, which is great to see. So hopefully we'll push them a little bit farther. If I've missed anything that anybody has said in the chat that you meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please simply say I'm willing to, or pardon me, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. And It's the Bankroll is coming up right now. They were here earlier. They've been in and out of the chat. I'm not sure if they're here right this second, but It's the Bankroll wants to help us with the idea of saving money more than anything else. And I think it's wonderful that we have a few financial channels like this in the Tuber Chat family now, because 99% or more of us seem to have monetization on our minds. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the impact, first of all, of the income we've already got coming in, but then as well of the revenue that's going to come in from monetization, either from our channels or from the businesses behind them. Now, It's the Bankroll's monetized, so lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And we see that this creator is posting videos frequently. So I'm just going to grab the latest Cash Stuffing Savings Challenge video. If you haven't already seen cash stuffing challenges yet, or cash stuffing video, cash stuffing type videos, then I'm sure you will be impressed whether or not you decide to engage. Just because I personally say all the time that there's not enough financial information out there. We don't learn it in school as much as we should, or barely at all. And it's wonderful that we have people on YouTube, especially here in the Superchat family, that want to help us. You never know who's going to strike the right chord. And that can be in any informative or educational type channel. I talk about it often with the keto community when we talk about healthy eating and healthy living. And I talk about it with finance, because a lot of times we can hear inspiring and motivating things, but not necessarily enough that we take action. And then somebody explains something in a certain way, and it makes us start to take action on some of the thoughts that we've had. So this is what I wish, right? You know, when it comes to finance, It's the Bankroll is going to help us both with budgeting and with saving. So I've got that video on my catch-up list. I'm going to look forward to watching that. And like I said, I'm happy that we've got a few channels doing this as well. They've got some bite-sized information in shorts videos, and some of these have started to do well. One over 1,800 views and one over 5,400, which is great to see. So it's wonderful to see this channel monetized, and hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Judy May Collins is coming up right now. She's given some thumbs up there, and I always appreciate those reminders. We're at 86 right now, so doing well today, so thank you everybody for those. I know I've not been mentioning it as much as I used to. It really does help to have those reminders. Even I have to be reminded to give the thumbs up sometimes. You get in and start saying hello to people in a chat or a premiere or live stream, and get captivated by the content and things like that, and forget for a moment. So we give each other reminders, but I appreciate those. Judy May Collins is here with almost 1,700 subscribers. They're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Shorts videos on this channel have gotten into 4,600 and 4,700 views. One of them over 8,600. Which is great to see. Those will likely continue, and lots of variety here, indoors and outdoors. Live streams on the channel are frequent, as we can see, about once a week, so hopefully we'll catch her for another one of these soon. I did mention this the other day, but that's either a shepherd's pie or a fireside pie or something like that, right? I used to make that all the time, and I haven't for years and years and years. I should probably make that again. I know it's more of a winter thing, and here in Southern Ontario, we're in the middle of summer now. Judy May Collins, I'm just going to grab your latest video and put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to get caught up with you just a little bit. And again, hopefully we can push this creator towards the 1,700 subscribers that they're thinking about. Let's spin Annabelle TV, who's advocating for more thumbs up and more shares. Thank you for that. Annabelle TV actually brings fun everywhere that they go, and comedy usually comes along with it. This creator will come up on the screen right now. It's been a very busy day today, but I will get some names onto the wheel from our chat list at some point. We'll get through as many channels as we can in the next 45 minutes or so. Annabelle TV has a birthday bash coming up in just a few days, so I've got the notification on for that already. This creator, more than anything else, brings us mukbang style product reviews as challenges, often collaborations with other creators, but they actually expanded their content many months ago into a lot more product reviews as well. I'm just going to take the latest one. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That's a Happy Mail video, actually. And then live streams are frequent on this channel as well. There's Nora the Stock Explorer. I'm always happy to see familiar faces on each other's channels. Shorts videos from Annabelle TV have gotten into the hundreds of views, so much that they're at about 750 now. Hopefully they'll hit 1,000 soon, but I'm sure it will. Elevate with Vern, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated, of course. That's the third time today that she's done that, but that's my YouTube BFF. You heard me talk about her channels earlier, but she's inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat from the beginning, as a matter of fact. Annabelle TV's a little bit more than halfway towards 900, so we'd love to push this creator a little bit farther. And you'll see that, like I said, she brings fun everywhere she goes, both in her content, everywhere she visits other channels, in premieres and live streams, including here in Tuber Chat, and a little bit of comedy usually comes along with the fun that she brings. Phyllis Brown is going to come up right now, another longtime friend. We saw that this creator is also a member of over 2 years now, and Phyllis Brown is out supporting other creators. I run into her constantly. She is working on 1,700 subscribers right now. She put out a few videos. I'm behind by about a month. I'm just going to grab the latest video, put this into my catch-up list. Were you at Great Wolf Lodge? Oh, you know, that's like right up the street from where we are. I split my time between Niagara Falls and Toronto, but this is right outside of Niagara Falls in Canada. If that's the same Great Wolf Lodge, but I imagine it is. Phyllis Brown is working on 1,700 subscribers. Lots of variety in her videos, but she wants to inspire and motivate others as well. She'll give you the story when you get onto the About page, and then I'm just going to look at the Shorts videos here and see that these have gotten into 1,300, 1,600, even 1,900 views and beyond, and then live streams are occasional on the channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Phyllis Brown. Like I said, an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I don't know why it is that I can't set notifications on this channel still to this day, unless it's because some of the videos might have been made for kids, and that might have an explanation here. But otherwise, we always put notification bells on for every channel. We'll spin, we'll get another channel to come up, and hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Kat Lynn is coming up. I'm not sure if I actually said hello to Kat Lynn. She does oracle readings, but I saw her come in. I've got her channel on the wheel. It's been on there for a while now. Yeah, Niagara Falls is a beautiful city. It is known as the honeymoon capital of the world. It is a beautiful place to visit, a wonderful place to live, as a matter of fact. It's just big enough to be almost considered a big city, but it's still small enough that, you know, people, the cashiers at the grocery store still wish you a happy day, like, you know, have a nice day, and things like that. People recognize each other after a while and stuff. Kat Lynn has got over 700 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther. They bring oracle readings. This is an idea that can tell you what's been going on in your life, what might be happening right now, what might be to come. And Kat Lynn is here with us frequently in the Superchat live streams as well. There's a bit of variety in these shorts videos. We see this on a lot of channels, and I mention it often, but even when channels have a niche, they often bring variety into their shorts videos. But we see that these have started to get into 1,400 and even 1,500 views. We see a lot of healthy looking food short videos do very well, especially grilling on a few different channels. And then videos are frequent. Live streams are occasional as well, seeming to be about once a week. And hopefully we'll catch some more of those from Kat Lynn. Let's spin the wheel. Well, not once on a honeymoon, says Just Chasing Keto. Yes. I remember that from, I don't know if they were sending them over on The Price is Right so long ago. They would give trips to Niagara Falls, and I remember them calling it the honeymoon capital of the world. So I'm assuming they sent them to Canada, but I can't be certain, right? Because Niagara Falls has obviously the New York side as well. And I've been down there. Kristen Welton will once in a while stream down there, but I've done many streams, both in the touristy areas as well as throughout the city. And especially looking at the falls, the fireworks, the other touristy things. We even took a... did we stream when we went on the carry? Yeah, I think we did. I think we were streaming in the next town over called Niagara on the Lake, where we took a horse and carriage ride. We just went for a quick one, about 15 minutes, I think. You can go up to an hour there. And we intend to do that someday as well. And then Mary Up, says the Stock Explorer. Yes. Abandoned Exploring Mike is here as a creator that's going to show us a lot of things that I never would have been able to. And the reason why is because they're going to explore abandoned locations, but they're willing to crawl into some pretty tight and dark spaces, as a matter of fact. You'll find that when you get to their channel. I joke with them all the time about that. And Abandoned Exploring Mike is now over 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,600 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take their latest video and put this into my catch-up list so I can stay caught up with them. And then I'm just going to hit their shorts videos. I've put the notification on for a premiere that they've got coming up. That is tomorrow. The shorts videos, when I hit the popular tab, are getting into 2,300, even 2,700 views. One over 5,100, which is great, so that will likely continue. And then live streams are something that they might experiment with in the future of the channel. Let's spin the wheel. We get another channel coming up on the screen. We'll see what Herman the Great's got going on. This is a very energetic creator, and Herman the Great's actually been with us many times, well, for quite some time, and they recently restarted a channel, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They bring pure variety, a lot of opinion, a lot of talking head type videos like these. Some of the shorts have already gotten into well over 2,000 views, which is great to see. Live streams are usually frequent with this creator. We can see that they're going about twice a week, and then as well videos they post occasionally also. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with this creator. Most of us recognize the name Herman the Great. Like I said, they've been with us for many months. Could be a year or longer actually, but they recently restarted, so we'd love to support them. We'll push them towards the 200 subscribers that they're thinking about. Again, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Leela Life My Way is coming up right now. We'll see what she's got going on. 521 subscribers, first of all. We'd love to push her towards the 600 we know she's thinking about. She's put out a ton of videos. A lot of these came out yesterday, some gameplay videos. So she really mixes up a lot of variety. And I'm just going to grab the latest Fireside Relax and Unwind video. I put that in my catch-up list. When we look at the shorts videos here, we see that some of these have really started to move. She had one here sitting at 1,100 for a while, but she put out another couple, and one hit 1,200 and beyond, and the other one 1,400 and beyond as well. So it's great to see. Thank you, the Stock Explorer, congratulating Life My Way. Pardon me, Leela Life My Way, on well over 500 subscribers now, and live streams are something that they might continue to experiment with as well. So Leela Life My Way's here with us every day, every single day, as far as I can see, with Tuber Chat, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Kid Wonder and Rosie's Life of Wonder is coming up right now. Now this is a creator who has a lot of different channels, 4 of them for sure that I know of. Kid Wonder and Rosie's Life of Wonder. Now Kid Wonder's been a friend of over 3.5 years. I met him right around the same time as Elevate with Vern, Ace Flaw 1, Mr. Fulton Miraz, and a few others. And that is before Tuber Chat was even a thought, as a matter of fact. Now, Kid Wonder is pure variety on his channel. We might be hanging out in a live stream, just getting to know Kid Wonder. He's got a lot of friends on StreamYard panels now. Shorts videos on this channel have gotten into over 1,100 views, even 2,900 views and beyond. And then videos are frequent on the channel as well. So, as well as this, I say as well a million times in the live stream, Kid Wonder and Rosie's Gaming and Live Stream is a channel where I've actually collaborated with him. This game that comes up all the time when we look at this channel, called 8-Ball Pool, happens to be something that I was playing casually, you know, over a course of many years. I don't play a lot, but I have, and I recognized it right away. So we were joking for a while about the idea of collaborating. One night I saw Kid Wonder just starting a live stream, so I hopped on. We played for about an hour. So if you search out Tuber Chat on this channel, you'll find video where we combat each other on that 8-Ball Pool game for a while. He's doing really well here, working on 4,700 subscribers. And then as well, we're going to look at the mukbang show with Kid Wonder. You'll notice as well he happens to be a gold member, so we see Kid Wonder's channel every single day. His main channel in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And his link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. We've seen that from our gold members also. The Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder obviously brings mukbang. I never pronounced that right. I don't know if I ever could. But we know what to expect. But it's from our very much loved friend Kid Wonder. And then shorts on the channel are something they might be experimenting with. And one more channel we're going to look at here. Kid Wonder literally has usually has memberships of like 4 different channels here, which is extremely overabundant when it comes to support. I'm very much appreciative, especially because it's absolutely unnecessary. But this particular creator has been supportive all the way along. So much so that if you look back at the very beginning of Tuber Chat, Kid Wonder was the very first creator to be chosen out of the Tuber Chat family to be featured on episode number 2. I'm thinking about his last channel here. Kid Wonder Presents in Random News is another channel he might be experimenting with, so that's a project we'll keep an eye on. Sam's Logs, Trains, and More is in the house from the UK. And happens to be a member and a moderator here, so I've got them on the wheel. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Sam's Logs, Trains, and More. For the last couple of weeks, I've really had to move around my schedule, so I've been doing a lot of late streams. I'm hoping after episode 600, in another couple of weeks, I will rearrange the schedule a little bit and start doing some more early ones so that our friends in the UK can catch us a little more often. We always mix up the days and times, but now that we're in the really good weather months here in Canada, I am outdoors 3 times a week working as a minimum, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I have no choice but to make at least one of the streams very late, and then as well on the weekend I find myself every other week making one of them extremely late as well. Marketplace Boutique is up on the screen right now with 261 subscribers. I see that they've got a new video, so I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm going to look at the shorts videos here, and we see that some of these have gotten into 27 and 22 and 2400 views. One of them over 8,000 though. Which is great to see, and hopefully that will continue. I'm sure it will. A bit of variety on this channel, but actually Marketplace Boutique lets us know that they've been running an e-commerce business since 1998. They were working in their corporate job in law, corporate job in law, but they wanted to find a career change that would allow them to stay home with the children. So now they're still working and showing us tips and tricks, particularly for eBay. If we dig through the videos, I saw a couple of eBay videos in there, which is really cool. I'm just going to grab one of your videos here. I'm actually going to put this in a different playlist because I want to see what you have to say, because I do a little bit of eBay as well. I help run an eBay store, which is a casual one, but I do a lot of that. I've probably shipped well over 1,000 packages. And then myself, I do a small amount of eBay also, but I consider expanding that. eBay and other platforms like it can be a way to buy and sell fairly quickly and bring in some extra income. Most of us are thinking about that when we think about monetization. I'm going to look at what I could do about adding some names to our wheel from our chat list. The Stock Explorer is up right now. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Yeah, we'll have to see what we're going to do about adding names to the wheel from our chat list. Saturdays are an interesting day where people are coming in and out, even though it's been busy. So the Stock Explorer is Nora, and we've talked about this channel a few times already. We see Nora on a lot of other channels in their StreamYard panels. So they collaborate with others, but they also allow a lot of that collaboration on their own channel, so much so that, as a matter of fact, I have joined them on their channel. It was about 5 months ago we did a live stream. They often have StreamYard panelists on with them, But if you dig through here, this is my most recent interview, if you want to call it that, where we talked about YouTube for about 2 straight hours. And it's really cool because Nora's been a dear friend for a long time. You know, this is a dynamic creator if you've connected with them or seen them on other channels. But I hope everybody who hasn't will connect with them right now. They're working on 1,800 subscribers. They bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They do that through everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options trading and NFTs. They bring variety in their shorts and their videos, even in the live streams occasionally as well. When we look at the shorts, we see that they've gotten into 3,500 and even 4,300 views. Live streams are frequent on the channel, usually 2, 3, sometimes even 4 times a week. And then videos are occasional on the channel, but they'll bring us a little bit of variety in the midst of the stocks and crypto and things like that as well. Sometimes there are charts and graphs for us to see, and they're talking about technical terms. Most often it's friendly conversation. And then when we get into Tropical Buzz, we see a second channel from Nora where they want to educate us about plant life, some of which is already there, some of which they're going to grow on their own. They happen to be in Florida, so they've got an extended growing season, and they've gotten involved in seed swaps and things like that as well. 234 subscribers here. Nora happens to be a member and a moderator. Every moderator on this channel is a dear friend of mine. They have been for a long time, but they're all dear friends of each other. They all have different channels and they all do different things, but one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, you will be able to meet more friends and family members when you join any of them on their channels for premieres and live streams. I used to love Coca-Cola. I went through a phase of about, I guess, 20 years of drinking way too much Coca-Cola. And it's so much that people were buying me things. Like I have Coca-Cola mugs. I think I even have a Coca-Cola phone somewhere still. And then at some point it just switched to Pepsi. And I don't even remember why. And that went on for another long period of time, and then now I've been drinking diet soda for the longest time, and I've gained more weight drinking diet soda than I ever did drinking the regular stuff. But occasionally I'll have especially a cherry Coke or a wild cherry Pepsi. I drink way too much of that stuff too. Not often, but any of it is too much, I think. And yeah, there you go, wild cherry Pepsi, Canadian family life. We used to not have it in Canada. So when I was spending a lot of time in the States many years ago, I used to go to Target and I would load a cooler with lots of stuff for my road trips. I've been over there 150 times or more. And one of the things I do is get a case of wild cherry Pepsi. And it wouldn't last very long. I'd be bringing it back across the border. But that was a long time ago. So next up is Granny filming again. In the meantime, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay, because of the engagement signals that are sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. We'll go for 3.5 minutes one more time. We'll come back with Granny filming again, and I will get some names onto the wheel from our chat list. Alright, we're back, and looking at Granny Filming Again, who's got another brand new video. How to ASMR bake a cake. I'm going to put this into my ketchup list. That's a playlist I use to keep caught up with creators. Playlists can be a great tool for that, and anybody who wants to swap playlists with each other right now for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I got Soaring with Selena on the Wheel of Doom now. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat, and I'll get you on as many channels as I can in the next 20 minutes or so. So Granny Filming Again has 449 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 we know they're thinking about. They must be excited about the graduated monetization system that's now entering creators into the YouTube Partner Program after 500 subscribers. We see that this creator is bringing a little bit of variety, including homemaking, cooking, grocery pickups, cleaning challenges, Q&As, and more. Not a lot more, but more. That's their words, not mine. And then shorts videos on the channel have done very well, getting into well over 5,000 views on many of them. A couple over 6,100 views each, which is great to see. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Granny Filming Again is here with us just about every single day as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them knowing they're a loyal and dedicated supporter. Let's spin the wheel. Mona did what? Thank you so much. We're going to get your channel up on the screen shortly. But I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming by quickly or running the stream in the background. And then let's look at Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More right now. We'll see what he's got going on. Sam, for those of you who haven't seen, has got a lot of train videos on his channel and a lot of vlogging in between that as well. 1,800 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1,900 he's going to be thinking about. He's here as a moderator and a member, which means you'll be able to meet more friends and family members on his channel the same way that we do here, because he is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. I'm going to take one of his latest videos. I can see I'm behind with Sam again. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up with him a bit. You can see that he's monetized. Lots of ways to support him, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Precious Gems, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. And then when we look at shorts videos, we see that this creator has gotten into 2,200, 4,000, and even 4,800 views and beyond. So he'll likely continue to grow as Sam's been posting frequently. And then hopefully I'll catch you for another live stream. It's been a couple of weeks, so hopefully he'll do another one very soon. And then I'm just going to grab this extra video that you've got in the featured position here. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list as well, just because I want to see what you've got there. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, and we'll see what's happening with Michael's Adventures. This is one of the most supportive creators that I have met in my YouTube journey of over 6 years now. I'm going to get Wheat and Shaw onto the wheel now. And for anybody that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, usually what happens is I have a robot in the background that helps me keep track of how actively engaged in conversation everybody is during the course of a live stream. And when it comes time to add names to the wheel, when we get down to about 5 or 6, I start adding names from our chat list based on who's been most actively engaged in conversation. Wheat and Shaw's been with us a few times, but I think this is going to be the first time we see them on the screen, so I've got their channel ready to go. Michael's Adventures is working on 1,200 subscribers right now. This creator brings a lot of wildlife, and a lot of these videos can include foxes, deer, raccoons. There's bird watching here, but there's a bit more variety. If we really dig through Michael's Adventures channel, we're going to find him taking us out for looks around his area and stories to be told. This creator also could be found, especially in the shorts videos, scratching some lottery tickets or maybe even playing a game on a tablet, and like a slots game like this. So a bit of variety here, but over 3,000 videos on this channel. Michael's Adventures posts at least once a day. and hopefully we can push him a little bit farther towards the 1200 he's thinking about. He does so much more for creators than anybody is able to see. I'm lucky to have him as a friend, so I get to see the kinds of things that he does behind the scenes, meaning running a lot of playlists for a lot of creators. So if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Scratch and PPA is coming up right now. He's known as a shining jewel in the Superchat family, another of the most supportive creators that I've met in my YouTube journey of over 6 years now. Scratch and PPA is very well known as the creator who caused me to start using the word seems to be everywhere all the time to describe him and some other creators. Because they're so unbelievably supportive to others. Scratch and PPA usually sets up his premieres by Saturday, so we see the one that's coming up for Tuesday here, but I know that there's an announcement coming from this creator, and if you follow him on his other social networks like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, there's a couple of reasons to do that actually. One of them is to find out what he's got coming up on Monday. Is it Monday? Don't tell me I've been mistaken about this the whole time. I'm actually going to go and try to find out. Where did that social media post go? Pardon me, because I want to make sure I'm not mistaken. I thought he said Monday. Oh, July 24th. Yes, Monday. So, if you follow him on Instagram especially, you'll see what I'm talking about. But he's got something coming up that is going to be a surprise. I'm very excited because I still, to this day, I can't figure out exactly what he's got going on. I have an idea of an aspect of it, and you'll get that from the social media graphic that he's put out. But I just don't know what it is. So it's always exciting when creators come up with surprises like this. Coco Mojo 13, thank you for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I'm going to put your channel up on the screen next, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel soon. Yes, VS Speaks Royally is advocating for Scratch and PPA as well. Scratch and PPA is known as a creator who is first of all, one of the most supportive that I've met, but he seems to be everywhere all the time. Now, if you can imagine somebody supporting you over 570 times, that is Scratch and PPA to me, and it's actually much more than that because he literally supports every channel that I touch and every single thing that I do. And, you know, I'm just very lucky for some ungodly reason to have somebody supporting me so much. But Scratch and PPA has been a dear friend for a very long time now, and his generosity is just over and above anything I could describe. Now, all of this comes back to him when he premieres his videos on Tuesday, because he has one of the fastest rolling chats that you'll see in the Tuber Chat family. Faster than this, faster than most others. He rivals those of the Stock Explorer and VS Speaks Royally and a few others. And I believe that's because he literally seems to be everywhere all the time supporting other creators. So it comes back in a rush and flood of support for him during his premieres. So it's a very fast-paced, high-energy chat that accompanies his premieres, and you'll find it a lot of fun to be a part of. As well, he brings us in his content the Scratch Challenge series of videos. What he does is pits two lottery scratch tickets against each other and gives us the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow him on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. But you'll notice the presentation is also at the forefront of his mind. His bright, beautiful avatar is matched by every thumbnail, which includes a hint as to the giveaways that are included, and then his banner is updated every single week, and his video editing skills have been complimented ever since his first video long beyond 2.5 years. Next up is going to be Coco Mojo 13, but hopefully everybody will connect with Scratch and PPA if you haven't already. And this creator, of course, Scratch and PPA will, I'd love for everybody to get the support coming back to them that he gives. Coco Mojo 13, I thought we looked at your channel the other day, and I'll have to ask your patience, because I must have taken one of your videos and put it into my watch later list, which I have not gotten through since the last live stream. If I look for this one here, I knew it. That would be in my watch later list. So I just haven't been through it, but I will. I'm going to subscribe to you right now, though, because I'm going to run that watch later list right after the stream today, so it'll be okay. And I will leave you a meaningful, genuine comment on that video when I get there. This creator is somebody that I've got to get to know. They're fairly new with Tuber Chat, being with us a few times now, but I'm going to go through their videos and get to know a little bit more about how they're going to inspire us in a spiritual way. Now, Coco Mojo 13 is at 73 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the first 100. That is a important milestone in all of our YouTube journeys. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. And pardon me while I just get my self in order here. Wheat and Shaw is a brand new channel for the Tuber Chat family. They've actually been with us a couple of times now, but this is the first time we're putting this one on the screen, I believe. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video. Oh, I must be mistaken. I have watched a video from this channel. Maybe I didn't. That's not the one that was in my... yeah, playlist? No. I'm going to take your latest video, though. I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm going to spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Next up is Soaring with Selena, which is another brand new channel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody is always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. If there's anybody else listening or watching that hasn't been on the screen or the wheel yet, just please say anything at all in the chat. I'll try to get you on as many channels as we can in the next few minutes. Coco Mojo 13, thank you for the super chat as well. Soaring with Selena is here with 901 subscribers, so officially now on the road to 1K. It's an important milestone in all of our YouTube journey, so they have to be excited. Again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take this 12-minute video. I'm going to put this, maybe... Oh, is your channel possibly made for kids or anything like that? A lot of options are not here. And I wonder if that's the reason why I can't right away add this into a playlist. Not made for kids. Why can't I save this? Oh, here it is. Yeah, something's weird. There's a glitch on the front page. I don't know what that is. I'm going to save your video into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3 or 4 times a week, but the days and times are mixed up so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then last call again, if anybody's listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just say anything at all in the chat and I'll get you on right now. Ace Flaw 1 is coming up. This is a friend of over 3.5 years. Andy brings us travel videos more than anything else. And He posts occasionally, but he let us know recently that he might be taking a trip to Italy, so we might have some compelling brand new content on this channel soon. He's working on 4,300 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. When we get into the shorts, we see that one of these has popped over 1,300 views, which is great to see, and otherwise the videos on the channel, like I said, are occasional. But hopefully everybody will connect with him. Obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but somebody who has been with us again every day lately, but is a friend of over 3.5 years. He's been with Superchat from the beginning. There you go. Last call. Yes, Via speaks royally. Martinis on the house for everyone. And Mona Did What is coming up right now, and we'll have a look at what they've got going on their channel. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here for 3 hours every time we stream or every day, so I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. We're going to get Big Dude on the wheel, and we'll spin just for fun. Mona Did What is working on 2,300 subscribers, and they're monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'm just going to take the video that they've got on their front page here, if my browser wants to cooperate with me. And I'm going to put this into my catch-up list so I can see what they've got going on there. Mona Did What is going to talk to us about quilting more than anything else. We featured this channel many weeks ago, but this particular creator is going to talk to us about tips, tricks, and the idea of mistakes, how to avoid them and how to fix them. When it comes to sewing and quilting, we can all imagine what kind of work it takes when we look at a quilt and how much effort has to be put into these, but you can get an idea as to some of the equipment that's used, some of the planning, and like I said, mistake fixing that needs to go on. Mona Did What often does StreamYard panels as well with other creators, and I see that they've got a few streams coming up, so I've got notifications on for all of those. We always set notifications for everything that we see. Precious Gems is still in the house. I'll get them on the wheel. I did spin, so Big Dude will come up right now. This creator is also going to inspire us in a spiritual way. And if there's anybody who hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet that's still listening or watching, just please say anything at all in the chat, and we'll get you on right away. There's Big Dude right there. They're here with us frequently also, and they've got over 4,000 subscribers now. I'm going to look at some of their shorts videos, and we see that some of these have gotten into the thousands of views, one over 15,000, one over 24,000. Live streams are something that's frequent as well, and you can see that they're going to inspire us in a spiritual way when we get there. Hopefully I can catch you for one of those again soon. I'm just going to take this uplifting prayer video and put that in my catch-up list as well. Let's spin the wheel just for fun. Precious Gems will come up next. We'll see what they've got going on, and thank you again, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already given one for today. And Precious Gems is at 1,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,600 they're thinking about. I can see them behind. I'm just going to grab one of your latest videos and put this in my catch-up list. That'll give me another video to watch. And then I see that your shorts videos have gotten into the 9,700 and even 1,000 views. Lola Toyin, I'm going to get your channel up next. I'm not sure if this is the first time we're putting that channel on the screen, and forgive me for not being certain, but it's great to see that some of your shorts, Precious Gems, are doing so well. You can get more information on the About page, graphic, and animation videos, and then a bit of disclaimer on there as well. So we'd love to push that creator towards the 1,600 they're thinking about, and Lola Toyin is coming up right now. We still managed to have an extra moment, so I wanted to get this channel up. They got 229 subscribers, and this is the first time we're looking at this channel. So again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take your latest video, put it in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We're usually here 3 or 4 times a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Thanks everybody for the time that you spent. Again, forgive me for the channels that we did not get to. I'll leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes like we always do, and I hope everybody will set your reminders for episode 600, which is coming up in just a couple of short weeks. Thanks everyone. Thanks to our moderators, Scratch and PPA, Sam, Nora, Michael's Adventures, and my love Kristen. Thank you all for being here, and we'll see you all again tomorrow. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.